So for this week's video, I plan on polishing the Thundereggs I was so kindly gifted by Liz and Charlie from the Adventure Closet. Link in the description below to their channel. And these are some Thundereggs that I actually cut, and I actually have a video of these guys, so that'll be also in the description. And then I am going to polish a couple nice pieces of Noble Serpentine from the Wild Turkey mine. These came from Ragnar Rocks. Link in the description to his channel. These were a gift from him. And this guy is pretty thin and fractured, but I'm still going to try because I think the green would be very lovely if it could polish up nicely. And there's no way this would survive the tumbler. And then this guy I'm just gonna hand polish as well, since Serpentine is pretty soft. This guy has some interesting banding and stuff that I think once polished will really pop out nicely, so I'm gonna polish up this guy as well. So some Serpentine and some Succor Creek Thundereggs. So first what I'm going to do is actually, you can kind of see, if you look at this guy, he's not perfectly flat. So what you do is you mark your rock with a marker, basically. And then what will happen is once you wear this down, the high spots will get worn down first and the low spots will get worn down last. So what will happen is the high spots, the marker will disappear quicker than the low spots, but you know you've gotten to the low spots and gotten it flat to the low spots once you the last bits of marker are gone, and that's why you do this marking thing. So I thought I'd show you guys how the Thundereggs are going after my 600 grit. I still have to do my 1200 and my 3000 and then my polishing stage. But as you can see, they're already starting to get a pretty glassy finish to them with what I would consider in my books, I'm happy with how they're turning out. There's like one that has a couple little scratches in one corner that I should have gone a little longer on the lower stages. Always when you're polishing stuff, your lowest stages of grit are the ones that you're going to be on the most. Because those guys, that's where you're going to get out all your large imperfections and get your things flattened. And for one of them, I must have missed just a tiny bit in the corner on the earlier stages, so I missed that, but it's only a tiny imperfection, so I got most of it out. So I'm just gonna keep going, and I will show you guys hopefully the nice finished product. It'll be even glassier than these guys, and I'll also quickly show you guys the two pieces of Serpentine that I'm polishing as well, since I got those guys going too. Here are the pieces of Serpentine. I'm really happy with the color on this guy. It's a lovely dark green, kind of jadey color, and Serpentine is often by novices mistaken for jade, so it's starting to get a good mirror finish with really no scratches. The stuff, since it's so soft, the scratches it can get polished out pretty well. It's just right along here It kind of looks like there's scratches, but actually those are just tiny little hairline fractures in the material. And then here's the lighter green material with like banding and swirls and other mineral inclusions, and it's looking great too. Like, look at that. It's really pretty material. Once again, Ragnar, thank you. And of course, thank you, Liz and Charlie, for your Thundereggs, because both of these materials are awesome, and I'm having a lot of fun polishing them up. I'm just about to start the polishing stage. Ignore the fingerprints all over these guys, but these guys are polishing up really nicely. Great color in this guy. And this guy, the calcine, is polishing up nicely, but the matrix is a little bit of a harder thing. Some of it's polishing, some of it's pretty grainy. I don't care that much as long as I can get the inner calcine nice and polished. But yeah, this stuff is looking good. Just need to do the polishing stage and I'll get back to you guys. And hopefully these will be nice and pretty. So, here we are. After polishing, you can see how nice, how the calcine and the Thundereggs have gotten a nice mirror polish to them, which is nice. Actually, a quick side note. I thought I'd fill you in what Thundereggs are, if for those who don't know what Thundereggs are. So, a Thunderegg is basically a It forms in rhyolitic lava flows, or where basically air bubbles have occurred in said rhyolitic flow, and this flow is porous, and so that allows silica-rich water to kind of come in and then fill the pocket with calcine. In some cases, jaspers, which is just opaque calcine, colored opaque calcine, and also opals. I've got these two have examples of opal in them, some nice white opal. And there can be other minerals that form in there, just depending on what the chemical composition of this mineral-rich water is in the first place. And then basically they just form in these voids that occur in the rhyolite, and then as the rhyolite flow kind of either is changed due to just time and weather, these kind of are, I think the idea is because they are concentrations of this calcine, they're a little harder than the surrounding rhyolite, and so that material, that matrix will basically erode off first before the Thundereggs, and so you can see like even the outside of the Thundereggs has got bits of calcine and stuff. Like, yeah, this one too got bits of calcine and little balls of calcine, so kind of an indicator that the rhyolite is a little, sorry, I hit the camera, it's a little more calcine rich. But I'm pretty happy with how these guys turned out. I'll show you my three favorites. Starting with this guy. This guy's really nice because you can see there's this white mineral just on the outer edge where the rhyolite meets the calcine, and it's kind of bubbly and kind of plumy and stuff, and you can see into into the calcine. It's just opaque enough, or not opaque, translucent enough that I can see the kind of the white mineral. So that's pretty cool. And this is his other half, and it's got the same kind of thing, but this half has the better version of it. Then, this guy is my other favorite. He's got a nice pocket of opal behind what is mainly just kind of like quartz, a tiny pocket of quartz crystals right in the center, and some of the opal is kind of bled through, which is those white spots at the front. And this one's just a very nice, and you can see nice shiny finish. And then for this one's a little weird because both halves, the kind of the rhyolite matrix was actually pretty soft, kind of eroded and stuff. And when I cut it, it kind of blew out, and so I had to just polish it in that way. This guy's cool because if you look closely, you can see those brown spots. Those are little magnesium dendrites. And this one, you can see actually kind of this spot up top here is, if I kind of move this, you can see it's mostly calciny with just a bit of rhyolite. And so you can actually see into the calciny, and you can see the rhyolite and the calciny mixed in there, and it's kind of plumy and all. And then this guy is pretty cool too. I like this guy because this guy's got some nice waterline action going in there. And waterline is just basically layers of like calciny and opal that have formed in these kind of straight lines. Hence the name waterline. But yeah, I'm very happy with how these turned out. So once again, thank you, Liz and Charlie. I really appreciate these, and I'm very happy with how they turned out. Last but finally not least, I got the Serpentine from the Wild Turkey Mine. Now, the dark green is the Serpentine, and the light green also, but it's only light green because it's mixed in with other minerals. But then the white mineral stuff, that is a mix of magnesite and chrysolite, I believe it is. I'll put the names up there for the name of the white mineral mix. And because of this material and because of this mineral mix, depending on how much mix there is, you'll get varying colors of green serpentine. So you get this really nice, dark, pure green serpentine. Let's look at this guy. This guy polished up really nicely, as you can see. Really nice, kind of like a mirror finish. But you can see this really lovely green. I love this piece a lot. It's got some great colors, and then it's got some interesting little black flecks of probably some kind of like magnesium dendrites or something. And then this piece is a little more subtle. The green is a little more subtle, and there's like banding, and there's patterns and stuff. But this guy is lighter green because it's mixed in with the magnesite and the chrysolite. So the material from the Wild Turkey Mine is pretty interesting and unique. And I wanted to thank Ragnar once again. Thank you so much for sending me this material. I've got more. Some of it actually I think is is good for cabbing material. As just these two chunks I thought would look good, kind of polished up, just as kind of display material. But look at that green. That is so lovely. Such a dark, vivid green. So, we have reached the end of the video. I appreciate you watching this far. If you're seeing this, I appreciate that you watched this far. Please, if you haven't already, consider dropping a like and also subscribing if you haven't. I do all kinds of rockhounding related stuff, and also I do some arrowhead hunting and flint napping related stuff too on this channel. So if that's your type of stuff, please consider subscribing. And thank you for watching, and also please drop in the comments below what your favorite piece was in this video. I love to see what people are drawn to and enjoy, because everybody has different tastes and it's interesting to see. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.